The first time I had an edible. Wait, you mean like the first time you had food? No, you silly little cuck. Have you ever heard of marijuana? Look at this little green guy. Isn't he cute? I've had my experiences with pot in the past. Believe it or not, your boy went through a little bit of a stoner phase, but nowadays I don't really engage in the silly ha-has with marijuana because of anxiety and my mind hates me, aka weed gives me panic attacks nowadays, so no. No. Don't like that. But recently I've been writing stories of my life in a little journal, and while I was writing down this journal excerpt, I thought, hey, this could actually make a funny video. Okay, so the first time I had an edible, I'm not proud to admit this, but I was 15. Yeah, I was very young, but I was over at my cousin Dylan's house and we were just, chilling. My cousin Dylan had this mini fridge in his room, and it was always stocked with Gatorade. So I wanted a Gatorade. It was a nice summer day. I wanted some Gatorade. So I opened the fridge, and my cousin is like, hey, also, there's a pot cookie in there. Don't eat it. And I said, cool. Not... But my precious little 15-year-old eyes had just witnessed a pretty magical cookie. At one point, he left the room, and I shit you not, a millisecond after he left the room, I opened that fridge, I unwrapped the cookie. Instead of taking a bite, I had half. And it was a pretty fired cookie. Grandma's cookies, never heard of them. I mean, the cookie I had tasted a little funny because of the weed, but well, that was a pretty good cookie. Now listen, am I proud that I broke my cousin's trust by doing the one thing he specifically told me not to do? No, of course not. But hey, in my defense, you tell a 15-year-old kid that a portal to another dimension is 5 feet in front of him, and you don't expect him to chase Nirvana? I'm in the wrong, I know, but shut up. So, 30 minutes passed. I'm not feeling anything yet. Me and my cousin were chilling by the pool. Some of his friends have come over, and we're just chilling. But I'm not feeling anything yet. So everyone's just having a good time. The parties are getting started. But little do they know, there's a 15-year-old around them with pot in his stomach. So, the 1 hour mark, we're chilling in my cousin Dylan's room, and I'm not feeling anything. So, my cousin, he puts on a concert movie of Pink Floyd's The Wall, and 5 minutes later... So yeah, the high kicked in, and I entered Euphoria City. Now, apparently I got lucky. Apparently... your first time having an edible, it's 50-50 if it's going to be a good experience or a bad experience. But hey, I had a good experience, because if I had a bad experience, I wouldn't be making a video about it. But hey, lucky me, I had a good experience with my first edible. I was just sitting in the corner chilling. I felt nice and warm. I was taking in the sounds around me. Pink Floyd, goddamn, Pink Floyd was bringing me to tears. I'm just listening to all the people around me having these conversations, and my mind is processing about where I could take the conversation. Where's this going? There's roots forming in front of me. Your boy is having some big brain energy. However, I hit my first roadblock of the high. Thankfully, my wonderful aunt came down with some puppy chow. Now, if you don't know what puppy chow is, I will explain it, just so you don't think that my aunt fed me and her child literal dog food. So puppy chow is like the Chex part of Chex Mix. Basically what you do, you just take the Chex part, you put them into a bowl, you throw chocolate and peanut butter on them, bake it, and there you go. Oh, and powdered sugar, and there you go. you got puppy chow. It's fucking great. This happened to be one of my favorite childhood snacks. So when I say I destroyed that tray of puppy chow, it's an understatement. I absolutely demolished that tray. I don't think a single other person in that room even got the chance to have a piece, because no, Papa's in town and he was fucking hungry, dude. Anyways, the night keeps going on, and then for some reason, my cousin and his friends needed to go to Walmart or something. So hey, whatever, I'm just along for the ride. We drive about 15 minutes to Walmart, we get there, we park, and I realize I don't have shoes on. I was so high that I forgot to put shoes on before getting in the car and going to a public place. So my cousin just tells me to stay in the car, but for some reason, I put my hand on his shoulder. I'm like, no, I'm going in. I really have no idea till this day why I made that moment so serious. I thought I was like in Mission Impossible or some shit. I can't remember if anyone in the store noticed, but someone had to realize that there was this boy just walking in Walmart with no fucking shoes on, and they were probably so confused, and I don't blame them. Now, this whole video is about my first edible experience, but I also did have a first experience that night. No, it's not sex. Stop it. Stop it. No, the first other experience I had that night was my first Taco Bell experience. So yeah, we went to Taco Bell and we got like one of those, remember those huge ass boxes of like tacos and burritos that they used to do? I think it was like a $20 box. Yeah, we got that, and it was heaven. Taco Bell, I love you. Did you know that apparently Taco Bell is the healthiest fast food? I mean, it's still shit for you, don't get me wrong, but out of all the fast food, apparently Taco Bell is the healthiest, which... Can you call me fat now if I get Taco Bell? What the fuck? That makes no sense. Anyway, we get back to my cousin's house, and I'm like, this is where I decide to pack it in for the night. The high is wearing down me. I'm getting tired. So I went to bed and had a great sleep. However, there's one problem. I woke up extremely, and I mean extremely tired. I felt like a zombie. And the problem is, that day, me and my cousin were going to the Big Apple, New York City, with my parents. And I'm not a big caffeine person, so fucking chugging a coffee wasn't in my plan. So yeah, I went to New York City that day and was a tired, miserable mess. It was not a fun day, but the night before that, it was a great time. Overall, weed's cool. This isn't me saying that you should try weed. It's not. Try it if you want to. No pressure. Don't judge people that do get high off weed and, edibles. Just don't judge people that do, because there's a lot of people in this world that look at somebody different just because they smoke pot, which I don't get why nowadays we're still judging people, since it's becoming legal everywhere pretty much. Anyway, another thing I would recommend is don't eat an edible at the age of 15 like me, Bozo Man, did. Don't do that. Weed helps a lot of people, man. I mean, I don't use it anymore nowadays because of anxiety, but hey, it helps a lot of people. I mean, there's a big chunk of people that I know in my life that have a medical card. So even though the dispensaries are fucking expensive, can we fix that shit, please? Anyway, now let's not get weed political here. Weed helps people. That's all I'm saying. And I don't think people that take it should be looked down upon. We're all just going through life. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. A month ago, I posted this video, and it did extremely well, so thank you all. And hey, if you like this video, how about you like it? I said that's so weird. Subscribe, it's free. And hey, we're like 20 away from 200 subscribers. I fully believe I'm gonna get to 200 subscribers before the year end. But hey, let's shoot higher. Come on, subscribe. It's free. That's all I'm saying. Comment if you have any edible stories, or weed stories, or funny weed stories. Yeah, let me know. And that's about it. Love you. I always end the video saying I'll see you next week for a new video, and then a month passes, and so I'll see you guys next time, okay? I love you. Mwah.